been a little while since we've had a bass fishing trip. Jacob's here. Yeah, he and I actually went out to Decker. Walter E. Long is what it's called now. Pretty recently, and we just tore him up. Unfortunately, the video footage was atrocious. So we're gonna get out there soon and do that again. But I get asked all the time, hey man, I got a canoe, I got a kayak, I don't have a boat. Or I got a small boat like you. Where can I bass fish around Austin and, you know, just catch some fish? Maybe bass, maybe bluegill, crappie. And I always say, Colorado River at Webberville Park. They got a boat ramp, nice and easy to launch. You go upstream, it's a little murky right here, but as we go upstream, it's gonna clear up. There's a bunch of cows on the other side pooping in the water. Just gonna have a good time catching fish today. No monsters, but it's gonna be a good time. Stay tuned, let's catch them up. Hey, real quick before we get started, there's trash everywhere. When you come out here, try to pick up some trash when you leave, because there's a bunch of hooligans who leave all their fishing line and their trash out here, and it just looks really, really bad and trashy. Anyway, Jacob's saying that there's some bass hitting the top out there. I'm telling you, this water smells like a public porta potty. So we're gonna go upstream. It's gonna be a little bit cleaner, and we're just gonna, I think we're gonna catch them up. They ain't gonna be big, but it's gonna be fun. Did I put my plug in the boat? I'm using a green pumpkin magic Cinco, rigged up weedless, and we're just kind of bashing the bank as we go upstream. It's so hot out here, I can't keep this camera rolling, so we're just gonna do the same thing where if I hook up with one, I'll start the camera. I do have my music going, so there may be some silent portions for copyright reasons. Dude, how about that? Well, we've been fishing for probably about 10 minutes, y'all, and boom, look at that right there. I'm gonna hand this to Jacob so he can hold it so that I get a better view of how big it is for y'all. Jeff, just throwing the Cinco up in the shade, in fact, right there along that log. Boom, probably that's a really good one. And then this is gonna be my screenshot. Boop. Got it, okay, let's see that sucker.
Solid fish.
That is a good one. How much do you think it weighs? Give me that scale.
It's 2 pounders.
2? I'd say 2.3. Really? Give me that scale. Well, I'm out of battery, so hopefully we don't catch a big one. I'll get a picture for the gram and then I'm gonna let him go. Good. So I've heard bass, because this is normally a really clear river. When it gets muddy like this, they will hug structure. Because it's like when we're in a room or a building that's dark, we kind of hug the wall. Yeah. So we know where we are. They hug structure to kind of figure out where they are. Man, I had one right here. It's too bad. It's probably a bluegill. Whiskey River. Oh, he might still be on there. Nope.
Whiskey River, take my mind. Don't let her memory torture me. Whiskey River, don't run dry. You're all I got, take care of me.
This kind of stuff right in here where it's kind of whirling around is a great spot for a Texas rig Cinco. Fish will stack up in here. Oh, I got something good. I got something good. Yeah. I think it's a catfish. Yeah. No, it's a, guess what it is? Gasper goo on the Cinco, dude. Man, I got so excited. You get his head up like that, y'all. See, he's fine to keep his head down, but if you get their heads up, like so, you just surf them in, get them out of the current. I'm gonna take them up on the bank. Man. They always get you. They always get you when you least expect it. Thought I had a nice bass, maybe a flathead catfish. That's all right. Got the blood pumping. Pretty good eating too. We're gonna let him go though. Yeah, they're fairly good eating, especially in a river. Well, this is downstream from Austin, but in a clean river or clean lake, they're not bad eating. Fat ones like that, a lot of the time they're skinny. Got one. Oh, he dropped it right there. Pulled my thing down. Dude, you need to switch over to a Texas rig. He's throwing a wacky rig Senko right now. Got one. Oh, I'm gonna, dang man, he ripped my stuff up. There's some little ones in here. Screw it, let's throw a wacky rig, Texas rig in there. There's one. Oh, he threw my Senko. That was wacky rig, Texas rig. Wacky Texas. Got one. Oh, dang. I might even put on one of those Z-Man things here in a second, those little ones. I'm probably gonna do that. Especially because they're eating shiners. In fact, I think I'll do one more. Oh, I just lost another. They're little, man. But it is fun. So this Senko might be a little big and they might just be grabbing it by the tail. I don't know. So we might downsize here in a moment. Yeah, see, they're just pulling my tail. Just missed another. Okay. I don't know if y'all can tell, but my rod tip's bumping, and all I'm doing is I'm casting it right up here along the shit. I'm just letting it bump along the bottom. What I am gonna do though is, because this is the Colorado River, and they're probably primarily in this current feeding on minnows, I'm gonna go put a little Z-Man silver stick bait on here, a little shorter one. Oh gosh, that is a totally different texture. It is very rubbery. Probably lasts a lot longer than a Senko. I don't know, guys. That's pretty little, man. I don't really have faith, but I'll give it a shot. All right, let's see. First cast. Got him. Wow, that's why I'm losing them. Because they're tiny. I'm putting a Senko on. See what happens. Got him. Might be a Senko thing, man, you know? Or it's a color thing. I'm trying to figure out why I put a Senko on and I catch them. And when we put everything else on, even if it looks good, we don't catch them. It could be the magic green watermelon magic green. What green pumpkin magic color I have here. Yeah, I got one in my pocket. You want it? Yeah. Come here. That's why right there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that action. That jiggle, dude.
I think it's 60 small.
Take it. No, I don't. Alright. Hooked up on the old Senko. Boy, look at that. He's got a nest of bug, isn't he? Something got after him. I don't know if y'all can see that gar. Just, I mean, he's almost sticking out of the water right there. But they'll do exactly what bass do. Watch this. I ain't gonna hook him because I'm using a trick worm, but he'll still grab it. See that right there? So he's got my trick worm. He's not hooked. He's gonna open his mouth here in a second. But they'll do what those bass do. And they'll stack up on current like that. Whoa, he threw it. And they'll wait for minnows to come down. So when you see those gar doing that, just know there's bass doing the exact same thing in other areas where those gar are not. All right, I am geared up for micro fishing. So if you got a girlfriend, kid, wife, boyfriend, whatever, somebody who doesn't fish all that often, y'all just want to come out here to the river, catch some fish, no matter what they are, I highly recommend putting a beetle spin on. I got a video I'll post in the top right corner. Beetle spins pretty much catch anything. There's a hit right there. But I don't have any beetle spins, so we just got a 16th ounce jig head and this little twirly tail silverish white bait, and it looks real good in the water. We're gonna see if we can't catch any bluegill or something, or even little bass, cichlids, something like that right out here. And you can just reel straight in with this. Well, here I am saying, let's go catch a bluegill or, you know, not a bass or even a little bass. And while this is a little bass, this is a nice little, spit it out, dude. Boy, he's fat. Oh, check that out, dude. He's got a whole crawdad down his mouth. Oh, it's still sticking out of his mouth. Can y'all see that? Good for him. He's getting greedy, dude. All right, take it back. All right, well, my camera overheated and I caught a few panfish. That's a largemouth there. Most of these have been quads. Boy, he's been caught before. See that hole right there? But anyway, my camera died. Caught quite a few little panfish, bluegill, a couple cichlids. I switched up to this little spinnerbait with a tiny little trailer because it seems to be getting a better hookup ratio. I've been getting a lot of hits, but I couldn't get them to get the whole thing in their mouth. And then I switched to this and I started catching them up. There's one. Oh, that's another bass. Look at that. Must have caught all the panfish. All right, let's go catch some bigger bass, or at least fish with bass tactics. But if you had a kid in here and you were throwing worms out on a bobber, oh boy, you would just kill the bluegill. I'm telling you, just murder the game. You got one. I almost have one. Damn. Hold up for that camera right there. I said, hey, bones, I'm just carrying on and on. You good? Yeah. We're gonna go down backwards. Hang on, you might hit something, so hang on, don't fall out. I'm making my way back home on red. Oh, ooh.
Gasper goo?
Probably a Gasper goo. Look at that boil.
Ooh, man.
Dude, I just want to see him. Yep, it's the goo.
It's the goo.
Every time, dude.
Cinco?
Yeah, on the Cinco again.
Man, that is something else.
Where's that net? Hand me that net.
Look at that.
I'm gonna turn this around and we're gonna go over there and we're gonna hit this again, okay?
Yeah, I'm down. That's what I was.
Let me just deal with this guy.
Exactly what I was hoping you'd say.
There he is, Gasper goo. They got some funky teeth. You ever see a sheep's head? They got teeth like sheep's head in the back of their throat for crushing things. I guess they eat shells and stuff. I think they eat zebra mussels too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, we're wrapping it up. I think it's past sunset. That sun has gone down. Sure is pretty out here. We started the day out saying we're not gonna catch any monsters. Knew we wouldn't catch any big fish. We did catch some pretty good Gasper goo by accident. If you're looking to get outside of Austin, put your kayak, your canoe, or your little old John boat in the water and catch some fish coming out to Webberville Park, go upstream. and you'll just have a blast. Dove season's right around the corner, so if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll catch y'all real soon with some dove hunts. See you then.